Hey everyone, let's learn how to create these cute little daisies, and we're going to create a daisy boho kind of headband for it so you can use it at festivals, or if you want to bring out the inner flower child in you, this is going to be such a fun pattern for you. Let's get started and I'll show you what you need. So for this tutorial I'm using Shapey Soft Fun in a yellow color and some 100% cotton. You're not going to need a lot. I'm using a 2.25 millimeter crochet hook. You're going to need a darning needle and you're going to need some scissors. And that's it. Let's get started. So we're going to start off with a magic circle, or you can chain 3 and work your first 12 stitches into the first chain. But I like to use a magic circle, and how I do that is I kind of lay the yarn over my hand like this, twist it around, grab it with this finger. I put my hook through the first yarn, grab the yarn like this, kind of twist it up, then I grab that yarn that I'm holding and pull it through. And this is the easiest way I've found to create a magic circle. There are so many different ways. Then you just let it go and pull your yarn through like this. So now I'm going to do 12 half double crochets into that magic circle. Pull your circle tight, like you can pull it really tight to make that little hole just completely disappear. So you can see that you don't even really need this much yarn for it. I'm not going to join right now. We're going to join into the very first half double crochet. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we're going to join into the very first half double crochet. Grab your After you add your new yarn, we're going to chain 7. That's 7. Now we're going to work into the first chain and do a single crochet. Work into the second chain, doing a single crochet. Half double crochet in the next chain. Half double crochet in the one after that. Single crochet in the next 2. Now we're going to do a slip stitch into the same space that we first started. And then we're going to slip stitch into the very next stitch, which kind of looks like where you already are, but it's not. Now you're going to repeat that around until you have 12 little petals, and it will look just like this at the end. And then you're going to do your very last slip stitch and just pull it through. Weave in all your tails except for the tail that you used for your magic circle. You want to leave that as is, because we're going to use that to sew these little daisies onto our daisy chain crown. So I made this daisy chain crown by braiding it. I love this cotton in taupe colored, and what I did was I measured around my head and then I tripled it up. So once you measure around your head the length, and you want a long piece to be coming off the end of it because we're going to put little beads at the bottom. You can individualize this however you want. So just create a cute little braid. I used a stitch marker to kind of center it around my head so I could see where exactly I'm going to attach my daisy chains. So after you do that, you can just set that aside. So I'm going to attach 6 daisies. I crocheted 14 of these. I'm going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 daisies going around the top of my daisy crown. For these daisies, I'm going to attach them straight to the crown. So once you position them, just take your needle and put it straight through the center of the braid. Just pull it on through. Once the daisy is tight, go around the other side, and then just continue to insert your needle below and around and underneath it. Just kind of weave it in and out, and then after that I went around and around and around. Once you have your daisies on, you can go ahead and do the rest of them. Hi, Yuki. So I didn't have any of the type of beads that I want to use for this, so I'm breaking out my bead box, and I really think I like these little ones. So they're the little shells, and I think I'm going to try to put these on there. I don't know if it's going to work because the needle might be too big, but we'll see. If not, maybe I'll go for these wooden beads right here. Let's see. It's good to always have a bead stash. So I went ahead with the little tiny wooden beads just because I thought they were cute and they had a larger hole. So yeah, these are going to be great. So just continue to attach the daisies. I used 6 daisies on the crown, evenly spaced around, and I'm just going straight through the braid, and it's turning out great. I love it. Okay, now I have them all finished. They're all attached. So I kind of switched it up a little bit. I attached these first using the tails, and then I'm going to attach my taupe yarn to the back of the ones that I want it coming off of, and then string these on to that, which is much easier. And if you want to add little beads to the end of your tails, you can too. Oh my, here she comes. She just can't help herself. So I'm going to add Yuki. Okay, I love you, but so I'm going to attach the tails to these 4 with 2 daisies coming off of each tail. And Yuki just slid on my thing again. Okay, so grab a long length of your taupe yarn or your tan. You can use you can use rope. You can also use rope if you want. So the first thing I want to do, oh my, Y'all, I just don't even know what to do. Yuki. Okay, girl, if you're going to be in my shot, then I'm going to turn you into a pretty picture. Smile. So I'm going to attach 2 daisies onto each string coming off of the back 4. Okay, let's do this. So I'm going to cut a long piece of your taupe color. Thread it onto your needle. Then we're going to take the back side like this and thread it through. Now here we're going to just go through a few times like we did before. Now thread the end. And now we're just going to slide these daisies onto the string, turn it over to the back side, and then go through your daisy. Just kind of try to get through a bit of your daisy right through the center so that when you slide it on, it'll be very secure and it won't come off, but it can still move easily through your project. So turn it over and slide it on up, and we're going to do the same thing with our next daisy. Don't worry about positioning them yet because you can position them after you get them on. So just continue attaching them, and then I used a little technique where I lined them up next to each other like this so that I could make my strings even when I attach my beads, and then everything would look symmetrical. And these are the beads I went with. I really like this choice because I think they're going to work well with this. So here I'm adding the bead, and I tied a little knot. A great trick is you can use your crochet hook to get the knot right where you want it and get it really close to the bead without using your fingers and fumbling it up. Then you just make sure that it's really tight, and then you can just snip it off. So now we're going to add a bead to the ends of these. I lightly knotted these, but I'm going to undo them and then add the slip bead on, because the slip bead is what's going to help you open and close it to match the size of your head. Okay, I went through my bead stash, and this is the only one I could find that had a hole that was big enough. So, but if you want to get something that's a lighter shade, which I think would probably look really cute with this, you can definitely do that. So I'm going to take out my stitch marker now, and now you can see it's a separate band. I'm going to untie these little knots I created. Now, you can also add beads to the ends of these ties, which would look really cute, and I might end up doing that as well. But for now, I'm going to just loosely untie these and try to get my bead through. I might have to wet the ends a little bit. Another thing you can do is use your crochet hook to just stuff it through. See if that worked. Oh, it worked! That worked! Of course a crochet hook works. Okay, so once you have your bead through, you're just going to close it up like that, and you can see it'll give you a lot of leeway when it comes to changing the size of your crown so that a child can wear it or an adult can wear it. Now let's go back up here and retie our knots at the end of our braids, because we don't want our braids unraveling. So there's one, and here's two. Now, I was thinking it would be really cute to add some beads to the bottom of these. I don't know if I have enough, but we'll see. You want to get 6 of them, 3 for each tail. We did it. Yay! It is finished. Watch out, Yuki. Everybody go away. Okay, so this is what we have, and it's finished, and Yuki will not stop getting all up in my stuff. Y'all. Yay, we did it! It turned out so cute. The little beads add a really nice touch to it and give it a real finished look to it. I really love the way this turned out, and now I'm going to go to my daughter and she is going to model it for me. Yay! Thank you guys for being here. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, go ahead, and if you like what I do, subscribe. I do crochet tutorials, I have a blog, and this is going to be a free pattern on the blog, stardustgoldcrochet.com. Happy crocheting, everybody! Get your daisies on!